Hey y'all, so I'm coming to you with a different topic today. This one's more serious, a little bit more crucial, a little bit more triggering, more concerning, more detrimental than we think. And the thing is, I wanted to talk about this because I want to bring awareness to what's going on, because I'm just now finding all this information out myself, and to my subscribers and people that watch my videos, I want to make it aware as well, because I'm learning this and it's very alarming, very just concerning to me, almost really disturbing. I came across, so the situation with Charlie Kirk being taken out in front of the entire, world to see. And that led me on a rabbit hole on TikTok. And I'm finding out all this new information about, stuff that's going on politically around the world that I was unaware of. Some stuff we hear on the news, but they don't really give you all the details, all the information of what's really going on. And so I've been doing a lot of digging and just doing some research, and obviously seeing people, different TikToks and stuff that people are saying online of what's going on and what's happening in our world right now, because it seems as if things are fine, but it's really a hot mess. It is a bunch of chaos and confusion, and it makes me think about what's about to happen, what's about to take place. What should we be looking out for, and how to prepare ourselves mentally and emotionally, spiritually, just to be able to handle and deal with whatever comes into our, any obstacles that are presented to us. So I have a few clips that I got off TikTok that I want to put in, because y'all just have to see it for yourselves, because and then we'll talk about it.
Black men, I think we need you. I think America needs you. Okay? And I know it's unfair after everything this country's done to you to ask you to save it, but I think you're the only people who can. All this stuff going on with Izzy and Palestine, well, someone's got to stop them. And anybody that says something, anytime you get a white guy or even a Jewish dude speaking out about it, they hit them with the racist label, anti-Semitic, stuff like that. Black guys, you can do it. Dude, white guys, white people, they're not gonna jump on the "you're racist" train to black guys. And even if they do, I mean, come on, you can rubber glue that shit, okay? And I'm not saying we need black guys to come at it like Kanye, but we just need you to speak the truth, okay? That we're allowing this to happen. We're enabling the people that are most known for an extreme act of organized evil happening to them. In World War II, those people are doing that to another group of people. All right? And if anyone in this country could speak out about a great evil that everyone is just allowing, just sitting by and denying, it's you. Okay? You guys are the experts on this. You can speak on this without any guilt, without being silenced. All right? Because in America, you guys have the most powerful voice. Okay? You built this country. Okay? Everyone knows it. All right? And granted, you You did it mostly against your will, but you did it. Okay? And then you broke the chains of the oppressors, okay? And we need you guys to take that expertise and show this country that it's being evil again. Okay, that is being just as evil as before, but because it's out of sight, out of mind, we pretend that it's not. Okay, and we need you. I really believe that only you could do it, but because America is racist. Okay, it is, and if you're the one speaking against it, it's going to be conflicted. Okay, but because we need you to weaponize white guilt against these monsters, and I think you could do it. I know it's unfair. Okay, this country, it is yours. You built it, and they took it from you. But guys, you've got to be our moral compass, or we're not going to have one. We're going to go completely off the rails on some white devil, World War II, Third Reich type shit if you guys don't start showing out real loud.
So that first clip that I showed you of this white man essentially asking for help and asking people of color for some assistance with the chaos and confusion that is taking place with our current administration, aka Trump administration, the policies that he has put in place, the things that are currently going on that a lot of the public may or may not be aware of, just because some of this stuff, I feel like a lot of this stuff is not really being talked about or covered in the news media. And I say that because I almost watch the news every day, and some of it is being covered, but not to the extent that you really pay attention to. And this was concerning for me because I've never in my existence heard anything like this before. I've never heard a white person or Caucasian person speak as like this before, asking for help from people of color, black people, to, basically intercede and to put ourselves in the middle of a situation that they have lost complete control over, and it's very ironic because a lot of these people voted for this man to be in office, and they're seeing a lot of this stuff. Everything that they voted for is being, pretty much is doing the complete opposite of what they expected. And this is not me saying that, I didn't vote at all. I'm going to just say that. I'm going to just put that out there. I didn't vote at all because, it's like you vote for one, you still losing. You can't win for losing. They both was terrible picks to me. They had things I didn't agree with on both sides. And there's no reason for me to vote. It does me no good. It doesn't help me at all. I just feel like it doesn't help me. It's not really anything that they put in place. I realize is not for my benefit at all. There's nothing that they put in place to help me. So, and I mean, when I say me, I mean people of color, black people. And so, I stopped voting a long time ago. The last time I voted was when Obama was running, and I voted the first time, and that was it. And that was the first and last time I voted. If it ain't Jesus running for office, I'm not voting. Period, point blank. Because we have a bunch of criminals running the government, running the United States. And all of that is starting to really just be manifested and to really show what's really happening in this world. And, people are crying out. So I've also been running into a lot of scrolling on TikTok, a lot of people are protesting around the United States that I have seen no news media coverage over this stuff. Like, I'm seeing this stuff on TikTok, and they're even censoring this on TikTok. So in order for you to even be able to see this stuff on TikTok, they're labeling it as a music festival. Like, so you can't even say certain words or describe certain stuff on TikTok without them flagging it. So they're calling these protests music festivals on TikTok, and people are recording, doing their live recordings. They're going live and showing what's really going on in these different places of the United States. So like, I seen one, and I'll put a clip in here. The one I seen from Los Angeles, they're protesting in Los Angeles, they're protesting in Chicago. I believe they are protesting in DC. I don't think I've seen one on there, but
We're in Los Angeles, California right now, where a music festival is unfolding. And yes, we gotta call it a music festival, and to ensure that the algorithm shows you this beautiful concert. Otherwise, we risk this video getting taken down. If you're seeing this video, I just want you to know that we're still out here fighting forward every single day for good music, better music, and more free music. If you are with us in that mission, then hit that follow button and stay in touch with us as we continue every day forward.
Free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! Up with liberation!
Honor to
United States government
All right,
is complicit in genocide.
hang on just a second.
You have an obligation to the Constitution of the United States.
Off to jail.
Disabled veterans.
There's a genocide! There's a genocide!
You
Stop!
are all complicit in genocide. All of you.
ma'am, you're not allowed to film in here. We told you this earlier.
You're complicit in a genocide! You're complicit in a genocide! Eddie, there's a genocide! Eddie! Eddie, there's a genocide! Come on, Eddie! There's a genocide! You're complicit in genocide of the Palestinian people! You are complicit! Come on, Eddie! Eddie, help us! Eddie, help us save them! Come on, Eddie! The Israeli terrorists are committing a genocide, and the U.S. Congress and Senate are complicit in funding the bombs that are forcing children to be slaughtered and massacred. Shame on this government. The United States of America is complicit in genocide. The Israeli terrorists are starving children.
If they'll arrest
Stop the
veterans,
bombs!
they'll arrest you.
Stop the bombs! Stop the bombs!
Arresting us for speaking out against genocide.
Stop the bombs!
The U.S.
Stop the
Congress
bombs!
is paying for the death
Stop
of children,
slaughtering babies!
women and children.
Stop slaughtering babies!
When the United States Congress comes after veterans, they will come after you. Every American sitting at home right now needs to realize that you are paying for a genocide.
People are protesting in the United States, and I have not seen any news media coverage of this at all. So this was news to me when this is coming on my For You page, and I'm scrolling, I'm seeing all this stuff. I'm just like, what is going on? Like, this is news to me. Like, this how long has this been going on? And people have been talking about this stuff, or at least on TikTok they're talking about it, but like, when you watch the news and you know, turn on the TV, they're not really covering this stuff like they are on TikTok. And I find that very just concerning and disturbing. So to me, it looks like a lot of these people now are really regretting the votes that they made to Trump because of what he's doing. People are mad. People are upset because essentially we are funding Israel in their war with trying to take out Palestinians. We are funding that, and people are outraged about it. And Trump has told the world, he's told the news stations that anybody that speaks out against him or Israel will be censored. They will be, consequences will be handed out to them. People are losing their jobs. Okay, people just recently, Jimmy Kimmel his show was taken off the air because he made a comment about the Charlie Kirk situation that I guess they did not like, and his show was removed from the television station. And they said that in order for his show to be put back on is if he give a personal donation to the Kirk family and apologize. I don't really know what to say. I'm really speechless just with everything that's going on. I don't even know how to put into perspective or to wrap my mind around what's really happening here, because so much is taking place. Trump has been deporting immigrants, undocumented immigrants, or immigrants with criminal history. And, it makes me think about me, somebody that looks like me, because essentially I know that's what they are wanting to do. Like, if they don't want immigrants here, they definitely don't want me here. And it just makes me wonder, okay, well, what is the bigger picture here? What are you trying to accomplish? Because even now, they are trying to completely dismantle the current government system. They are now making it a requirement for the 10 Commandments to be in the public school system, which I have no problem with that because I have a Christian faith. My belief is in Jesus Christ, so I believe, that people need to know the 10 Commandments, and I believe I have no problem with that. But where my concern is what is the bigger picture behind this? What is the real reason? What is the motive behind this move? It's one thing to want to bring the church back into the public school system, but then it's another thing when you're actively and simultaneously supporting a nation in a war as they are taking out an entire generation of people. You see how that doesn't make sense? Like, how are you saying you're Christian and you want to implement all these beliefs and this foundation of Christian faith in the school system, but then simultaneously you're helping fund a war that is taking out a race of people, a group of people? That doesn't make sense to me. So, it makes me wonder what the motive is behind it, and ultimately what this looks like going further down the down the road in the days ahead, because this is very scary. It's a very scary time, and this stuff is in the Bible. This stuff is in the scriptures, and it lines up. It lines up. I'm gonna just be real with y'all. This stuff lines up, and I don't know how to take it. I've been praying about it. I've been talking to God about it, and I don't know how to mentally wrap my mind around it, because it's like, it's one thing to read something, but it's another thing to actually see it coming into fruition in real life, and to be seeing it play out in the real world. It's almost like, are we in like a simulation? Like, what is going on? Is this real life right now? Like, what is going on for real? That's how I feel. It's just like, I feel like, I have no control, because things are happening that I have no control over. Things are going to happen that I have no control over. And it's very frightening, because what are you supposed to do? And I'm not here to I'm not trying to put fear in nobody. At the end of the day, only God can help. Like, we got God. If you believe in Jesus Christ, that's who I believe in. That's who I believe. He knows everything that's going on. He knows what's taking place. So at the end of the day, my trust is in him, his word. And I know that everything that's happening is a part of his is a part of his will. It's a part of what he wants to happen. So, I'm not sitting here saying that, oh, why is this happening? I get it, but it still doesn't mean that I'm trying to better cope with it. I'm trying to be at peace with it. That's the task that I'm having trouble with, because this is scary. Like, this is scary stuff. It's, when it deals with your rights as a human, when your rights are being systematically taken away, you start to wonder what else is going to happen. Like, what else are they going to be implementing and trying to take away from us as humans? This is wicked. This is evil. They're deploying the National Guard to different states. They're deploying National Guard to Memphis, Tennessee, or not Memphis, just to Tennessee. I don't know what part. I think Memphis, now that I think about it, I think it was Memphis that they are deploying National Guard. And then I seen another post where they were supposed to be deploying National Guard to DC, and I'm just like, what is going on? Like, what is Trump doing? Like, what is taking place? They're really trying to just take control over the people, is what it seems like to me. Like, they want to censor our speech. They want to monitor what we're doing. They want to have all this control over everything. The economy is collapsing currently. Everything is so expensive. Trump has these tariffs, basically making it impossible to even trade to other countries because it's so expensive. And I'm like, well, what are you trying to do? There really aren't any big, we don't have production here in the United States. So what are you trying to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't have factories and stuff like that here, for real. So it's like, I don't know, it's very uncertain times. And, I just want to bring awareness to it. Why, y'all, we need to start doing something to make ourselves aware of what's really going on in this world, because it's easy for them to paint a picture and paint a narrative of what they want us to believe. And I'm not with that, because we should know the truth. We got a bunch of criminals running the country. Okay? It's a bunch of criminals, a bunch of people with mental illness, mental health issues that are running the country and saying what we can and can't do, or at least trying to. And I'm not okay with that. So I wanted to bring this to y'all's attention, because it's concerning for me. Like, I haven't been able to sleep because it's been on my mind, just like what's everything that's going on. It's causing, everybody's freaking out right now. everybody is freaking out. And when I seen this video, this man, I'm like, I've never seen anything like this before. Like, you know, these people are, they're mad. People, you know, it seems like more stuff is happening. These students at these colleges are coming up, not missing, but they're being taken out. Police officers being taken out. I'm like, what is really going on? It's just like complete chaos. So, and they want to make it about, oh, you know, the right versus the left, or white versus black. I don't think it has nothing to do with either of those. I think it's far more, it's deeper than race. It's deeper than a Democratic Party. It's deeper than that. We talking about something, we talking about evil versus good at this point, because what they're doing is very wicked and very evil. And I don't know, we definitely gotta be vigilant, and we gotta be watchful of what is taking place. And I'm just here to bring awareness. You know, we gotta start paying more close attention to the people around us, their beliefs, because, you know, this stuff is coming out. It's coming out. People are getting exposed. So, I don't know. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. I'm going to do my best to try to... I probably won't make too much content like this, but I probably will, just because now I feel like I have to. Just because that's kind of the route that I'm on now. So, you know, I may make the other, you know, hot topic content as well, but I feel like this is the most important thing that needs to be talked about, and how we can just be here for one another in this time of need. Because, you know, we always, like, it's us against the government system at this point, you know? Like, you know, I don't know. So, like I said, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll see you on the next one.